This is Cape Coral Yacht Club, and it's so much more than just a public beach and park. It's actually a whole neighborhood that's got some big ambitions for the future. Let's check it out. So what we're looking at here is the beach, part of the Cape Coral Yacht Club. And it is only about 650 feet wide, so it's not that long of a beach. So if you like long walks on the beach, this is not the beach. But it's one of the few beaches that Cape Coral actually has. Now, what you're seeing on the other side there, that is Fort Myers. So this is the Caloosahatchee River. And over to my right, that's where it opens up out into the ocean out here. But like I said earlier, they do have some big plans for this park. They're going to expand it and grow it. You can see over there the pier. Pier got washed away by the hurricanes that we've had recently. And in front of me, I'm walking towards the boathouse. And we'll see in just a second a little more clearly that it burned down after the hurricane. So that's going to have to be completely gutted and rebuilt. Otherwise, it's a nice little park, a great place. If you live in Cape Coral and you want to do a little sunbathing, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here. And it's in December, but it was still up in the 80s. So it's nice to go sunbathing here. Not the hottest day ever, just great. Okay, let's take a minute to talk about the master plan, what they're going to do to update the park here. Here's what the whole place is going to look like. You can see over here we have the Boathouse restaurant. That's the one that burned down. But they're going to add some cool amenities here like the pool. Then they've got the community center. They're going to have increased number of boat slips. So the number of boats can be there, and a lot of other cool stuff that they're planning on doing. And yeah, if it looks like this, and that'd be cool if they put a splash pad in here, or maybe that's a playground. But yeah, I really think it's going to turn out nicely. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's drive through the neighborhood and talk a little bit about real estate. Yes, I am a real estate agent in Southwest Florida, so if you're looking to buy property or sell property in Cape Coral, Naples, Bonita Springs, Estero, Punta Gorda, or even all the way down to Marco Island, I would love to be your partner and help you do that. It helps me keep making these videos talking about real estate in Southwest Florida, so it helps me out a lot. With that aside, you can't really see it here. I'm driving down Lucerne Parkway, and I'm taking a right onto Driftwood Parkway. And as you can kind of see, if out to the left, you can't really see it, but there's all these fingers. So the canals are built in such a way that virtually every home down here has its own access to the canal and therefore the river and therefore the ocean. So this neighborhood's really great for basically your yacht, your boat, anything that you have, your canoe, kayak, paddleboarding, anything you want to do out on the water. These homes are set up specifically for you. You can see here on the mini map in the bottom left corner that we are arriving at the boat club. So this is the actual park, and the rest of the time we are just driving around the neighborhood. So this is where the intro of the video is filmed, right here. And we're going to follow this down the end of the parking lot here. There is the boathouse that burned down. Okay, we'll be pulling out of the parking lot. Now that we are out, we are now on Flamingo Drive and we're headed south. So this is the very southernmost part of Cape Coral and of Yacht Club neighborhood. Home prices back in 2020, they were about $200 a square foot. But now in this neighborhood, they run roughly around $400 per square foot, sometimes going up into that $500 and sometimes down in the $300, just depending on conditions here. This house coming up here on our right, that is currently listed at $1.64 million. And as you can see, there are some empty lots. Now, I don't see that these lots say for sale, so they may not be, but there is still some room to grow down here. So if you're looking to build your own from scratch, there are some options to take a look at here. Coming around the corner, we've got another one for sale on the right. And this one's for sale for $4.5 million there. Didn't really get a close look at it here, but that just gives you an idea of the prices in here. Generally in this neighborhood, the home prices oscillate between $500 to $2 million, and sometimes they go much higher than that, 2.5. But the median price is right now just between 1.5 and 1.7 million. So with Cape Coral, it's still growing. There is a strong demand for waterfront properties, and there's a strong demand for housing in this area, despite us being in economic turbulent times, we'll say. You still see new constructions everywhere, like this one to the right there. So I think Cape Coral, and especially in Yacht Club area, is a great place to invest. A lot of investors are drawn to Cape Coral, and just because there's so many opportunities for boat access here, they do call Cape Coral the waterfront wonderland, because there are over 400 miles of canals. The other reason that Cape Coral is so popular is because it's very affordable. It's more affordable than its neighbor to the south of Naples. The trade-off there is that Naples has some world-class beaches, and Cape Coral doesn't really have much beaches except what I've shown you today. And there are a few other areas that you could kind of call a beach. I'm thinking of Four Freedoms Park, for example. But in general, no, it's not really, you don't really have the beaches here. But a lot of people that work down in Naples, they actually commute up here to Cape Coral. So you will actually find that Cape Coral has a lot more bang for your buck in terms of what you can get in housing, because it is more the city in general. Now today we're looking at the most some of the nicest neighborhoods, Yacht Club being one of them in Cape Coral. So this is right on the water, of course, but the majority of Cape Coral is really for just your average middle class type folks, the white collar and blue collar workers that and they need place to live as well. And if they work in the service industry, especially down in Naples, they need a place to live, and they can't live in Naples. So Cape Coral has a lot to offer that way. Also, it's amazing how quickly we jumped back from Hurricane Ian. Cape Coral and Fort Myers on the other side of the river, we were directly hit with Ian, and that was a particularly strong storm. I made a video about it on this channel, and you can go and check that out. But we came back from that really quick, so it's a very resilient market. One other thing you'll notice about Cape Coral, and I might make a joke about this later, is that there are a lot of car washes. I don't know why, but the city has approved like tons of car washes. Every street corner now has a car wash on it. You'd have no idea that people's cars were so dirty here, but every single street corner feels like there's another car wash. But overall, I really like Cape Coral. I think it's a great neighborhood, and it's a great place, especially if you love water activities. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see any of the homes that we've driven past in this video, reach out to me. I'd love to take you through the homes and give you a private tour of them. And if you want to just peruse the listings, I can send those to you too. So reach out. I've got my contact information below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.